they're one of their teams that they're so unique that the stuff that you learn in basketball 101, almost completely changes. So the strategy for them and the game plan for them is unique because of the style of play. But a tough team that not only does a great job of scoring the ball throughout their team list, but their defense is really good too, and it shows in their numbers. So an all-round great team. They're number one seed for the reason. So it's another one of those tough grind out games that we need to do a good job of executing our game plan.
I know turnovers are always critical in any game, but especially when you play a team like that.
For sure.
Because they're going to get a lot of shots anyway.
Exactly.
Right?
We can't give them any more.
Right.
Exactly. Looking after the ball. That last game that we played them at their place, we turned the ball over quite a bit, which led to 20-something points. So that's the first and foremost thing, is being able to look after the ball, limit turnovers, and it limits their rhythm and the momentum that they get. Like you said, they get that from enough threes and dunks and moves that they do anyway. So just strong with the ball, making hard drives, aggressive drives, hard screens, and catching the ball strong. All those little things definitely exaggerated in a game like that.
Now, if you guys win, pull within 2 of OKC for the 3rd seed, is that in the back of your mind, or is it just still make the playoffs?
It's to get better each game. Obviously, make the playoffs, but keep developing, keep adding on to the good game that we played against OKC, and let that momentum go. It's just about consistency. It has to be a consistency this part of the season, heading into playoffs and stringing multiple games together. So OKC was good, and that's done and dusted. So it's on to obviously a greater challenge for us.
Petty, I know obviously Chris Paul made a big difference, for them and stuff. But can you talk about some of the things that he's brought to that team, just both the intangibles and the things that we can see that he does on the court? I mean, he's just a heck of a leader, isn't he?
Yeah, heck of a leader. That's probably the first thing that everyone noticed and what he brings to that team. But just his ability to get everyone involved, because that team's such a good job of shooting open shots, shooting tough shots as well, and making them and playing off James Harden and that. But he's just another weapon in there that makes it even more hard to guard, especially with his size. He's not short, because I'm shorter than him, but he's built strong too, to be able to handle contact as well. So, but crafty in everything that he does. It's crafty. He does something to get something else out of it, and something that as guys learn from him and try to pick up things from him. Sure.
Would you call him kind of an old school type of point guard? He's not really he can be flashy, but you know what I'm saying. He's real basic, fundamental, solid.
Yeah, fundamentals. It's almost like that footwork stuff that you see him do, to create his mid-range shot, where he kind of takes you one way to get your shot over here. His jab steps, pump fakes, all that kind of stuff. I can see that being that old school style. Reminds me a lot of like Tim Duncan's footwork stuff in the post or around the bucket. Yeah.
You guys were very complimentary after last game about not only what you did on the court, but just what you bring to the team in terms of esprit de corps, chemistry, good feelings. Where does that enthusiasm come from? I mean, you're always upbeat, you're always positive, you're always having a great outlook. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't think I know any other way. So I couldn't tell you where it comes from, but I guess when there is a need for it, I think it's exposed a lot more. And there's always a need for it at some point in this long season that we have. And for us, with the adversities that we've handled, it was important that we got to keep this group together no matter what we're going through. So, it was important to keep the feeling of the group upbeat and spirits high and good vibes, because we are going through tough times with injuries and whatnot, that we can't let anything else kind of affect us. So, that's been getting us through, and it turns everyone into a great mood. And it's not only off the court, but I think it translates to stuff on the court. Stuff with trust, and the the more trust you have off the court, obviously, the more trust you have on the court. But you know, it comes out, it shows on the court in tight situations. You know, everyone cheering each other on, and you know, genuinely happy to see someone else do really good, because we all know it's for the better of the team. So that's all the stuff that, you know, I think I grew up as a kid. That was taught to me from my coaches, but always staying positive and never hanging your head or staying negative. Nothing good ever comes out of that. Yeah.
Hey, does anything LaMarcus does from here on out amaze you anymore, or you pretty much have gotten used to him just kind of being the kind of the warrior?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It's inspiring stuff, like I said after the game the other night, you know, to see him battle through, you know, whatever the stuff, you know, that he's going through. And Manu's the other guy that I mentioned as well, you know, to see them come on the court and still put their body on the line night in and night out, it's inspiring stuff. And like I said, you know, for everyone else, you know, on the team and on the bench that's, you know, see them doing it, you know, night in, night out, and how hard they hit the floor and how hard they get fouled. It's pretty incredible stuff to go in there and keep on doing it. So, you know, I don't think anything else. I don't think anything else could amaze me what he's done. But you know, both of those guys are really inspiring.
And as a good teammate, you say you want to be happy. You're happy for guys to. How happy does that make you? The fact that LaMarcus is happy. You know,
yeah,
for
sure.
A tough year. You look at him, his body language is
for sure.
Off the court, on the court.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Make you feel good, right?
Yeah. For a teammate, it's good to see him comfortable and comfortable in the system, in the organization in San Antonio. I'm sure his body isn't comfortable. It's banged around quite a bit, but it's good to see him, you know, settle in and understand his role and welcome that, you know, welcome that challenge, welcome that role, and do his best. And he's been doing a lot more than his best, and you know, we as teammates definitely appreciate. So the best we can do is, you know, to show, you know, our thanks and support is to support him night in and night out, and you know, we're all in this together.